Alright, let's get... Oh, phone ding. Ah, that's okay. I care more about you guys. You guys are my mostly male demographic, and I love you guys. Anyways, putting in the top left-hand corner as our red protest player, it is Nickoz. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner representing our blue Terran player, it is Metahurtz. Oh boy. Let me tell you guys, I may have to stop asking for so many replays. Don't get me wrong, it touches my heart so dearly. However, I have 17 to chew through. Assuming I do 2 a day, that is 14. That is 14 in a week, which actually is not half bad. So never mind. But just expect a little bit delay to get your gamecast. But instead, in the meantime, enjoy this and hopefully be aroused a little bit. Speaking of aroused, did you see Ronda Rousey's bout? Oh my god, she got absolutely destroyed. It's almost as if she were Protoss and her opponent was like Terran. Long story short, Liberators freaking suck, alright, I lost. I'm a bit salty from ladder because, oh boy, Liberators are such a good unit, man, such a good unit. Let's see, Nickoz is probably a much better player than me, so, actually I don't know. But let's see if he can deal with that, because that is what this matchup is all about. It's about them Liberators, because they deal so much damage to Protoss. Oh, it's horrible. I'm still clenching. It's awful. It won't even go undone. It's reaction at this point. Anyways, enough of my gross body. Let's see what we're doing here. Terran player going for the standard Schmandard Reboot Expanded. And Protoss going for that Gateway Expand, not really having 3 probes on gas, or taking this gas anytime soon, which, you know, not very good. Nickoz, you need that gas, it fills you up good. Also, Stalkers cost a lot of gas. 50 gas may not seem like much. Oh, another phone ding. You know what? No, I care more about... Well, that person's kind of interesting anyways. Well, that's fine, I can hold off on it, but you know, thank you to everyone who responded to my request for replays. Really, I know I'm not that big, you know, obviously, I'm teeny. I can deny the fact no longer. I am small. However, it's just something I love to do, right? I hope you guys, my mission is just to make you guys enjoy the channel. So anything I can do to help out your experience on the channel, just let me know, right? We'll have fun together. Not in a sexual way, but you know, who knows? Take a risk. Mother Machine Core peppering out for our Red Protest player. Oh, and immediately the rage quit. Oh, no rage quit from Nickoz. Oh, that's odd. I generally see a rage quit when you overcharge and you don't kill the Reaper. Not this time though. Oh, kills the Reaper anyways. Mid-air too. Whoa. That's what I call a ragdoll. Oh my goodness. That's fine though. Protest player immediately having higher self-esteem because of that killed Reaper, and who can blame him? Reapers are annoying. Just getting Stalkers is a red Protest player, Nickoz. Not really getting any additional tech, mainly because he's not saturating these gases. Protest players saturate those gases. It's better to have too much gas as a Protest player than not enough. Because you know what you can do with not enough gas? Warping Zealots. Yeah, exciting, I know. Engineering Bay coming up for Metahurtz. Actually very nicely timed. If Nickoz was opening, or we're opening an Oracle, this would be just in time to throw up turrets just in time to defend against an Oracle. But ooh, the one Stalker hit squad, well, hit troop. Let's see what damage he can get down. Probably none, because you know Marines are a good unit, so they're just gonna shoot that Stalker away. Getting 1 SCV kill, yes, 1 SCV kill before moving away from these Marines, who can actually get kited by Stalkers. But you know, high ground advantage is called an advantage for a reason. You can't see up this cliff, so the Marines shoot first, so you can't kite as well. Good defense from Metahurtz. Twilight Forge and Robo all coming in on once. Nickoz really wants all the tech. Placed in an interesting position. Not a very good position either. What if a Liberator set up right here? Nickoz would probably rage quit the game. Because you'd have to lose 10 Stalkers or 5 probes in order to deal with that bad boy. Just so bad. Again, Liberators. Yeah, I'm a bit salty. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. You know, a guy can be salty for ladder. It's almost instinct. It's instinctual. You just want to say blankly blank is bull blank, right? It doesn't have to be bullshit necessarily. It can be some other parts of the bull you may not know. And oh no, don't call up that random Nickoz. Okay, very good. Alright, I'm gonna stop diverting myself. I know you guys came to watch the games, and I will do that as you have commanded me. Stim pack on the way for Metahurtz. 2-1-1 build, it seems. which is nice and powerful. You can expect double medevac anytime soon from Metahurtz, going for that stim timing unless he doesn't want to, in which case no one is forcing you. Robobay on the way for Nickoz. Maybe should have done a little bit sooner, maybe have a little bit more of a refined build order, but it's on the way nonetheless, and that's better than nothing. Off of one gateway, that is a lot of balls or not much brains, and honestly, I'd like to think it's a nice combination of both. I just realized snaps sound really annoying on this microphone. You see that? Ooh, doesn't that just grind you? Anyways, blink and +1 armor on the way, 3 more gateways, so that's a little bit more than you want if you're looking to expand, and not enough if you want to attack. So we're gonna have to see where Nickoz lies in that little happy medium. Natural base has its gas nice and saturated. Ooh, it's getting real, folks. You hear that bass drop? I hear the bass drop. Medevac's loading up to the music, knowing how important thematic importance is, and seeking to drop a third base that doesn't exist, or perhaps the main. Yep, look at that driver point, ladies and gentlemen. He is going right after the main. Pylon positioning is not on point. Is there even a mothership core? Yes, one mothership core. Where are you? I can't find it. Where is that mothership core? There it is. Not in position, and even if it were in position, could not overcharge. So this is probably going to do a lot of damage. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. Come back to that in a second. And no Colossus. Disruptor's on the way. Oh boy, not as good as Colossus when you're seeking to expand. Let me tell you that. If you have a couple Colossus, sure, transition to catch the Vikings off guard. Whatever. But here comes that drop from Metahurtz, unloading a single Marauder to attack that gateway. Bad gateway, says the Marauder. Bad gateway. Gateway. Oh, Disruptor shot! Narrowly avoided with minimal catastrophe. Blink is finished. Can he get the medevacs? 9, probably running away. Marauder is saying bad Stalker and trying to go after the Stalker too. Not killing them, just bruising them. So not technically in the wrong. And ooh, lost the medevac. Did Metahurtz. 3 medevacs now out for Metahurtz. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3. Nice Blink Stalker Disruptor defense from Nickoz. Should be seeking to expand anytime soon. There we go. Nexus and a pylon down and ready to be destructinated by Metahurtz. I believe in you, Metahurtz. My Protoss heart says no, but your name says yes. Because sometimes the meta really does hurt. Sometimes the meta really does hurt. Anyways, drop heading back down. Over here, is it a double Widowmine drop? It is a double Widowmine drop. There is a cannon there. Probably shouldn't do too much. Another cannon on the way. Let's see how that turns out. Main army not responding. Widowmine's getting dropped. Widowmine trying to burrow. And Widowmine does get the burrow down. Oh, fatty shot. Wow! 4 probes killed by that one. Metahurtz doing some cute Widowmine micro, trying to get a fattier shot. And yes, gets one more kill. It is currently 43 to 38 total. Harvesters, Metahurtz making up for that discrepancy by having his larger army and should go for a 2-base pusher anytime soon, because that is what being a Terran is all about. 3rd CC on the... Oh, where are you, 3rd CC? There you are. 3rd CC on the way. I do not fall behind in the macro game. Quick Templar Archives from our red Protoss player Nickoz, which I think Metahurtz is good enough to dodge at this stage of the game when there are not many units to macro and a lot of things to pick off, like Disruptors and Templar. Seriously, a couple of... yeah, whatever. These generally these ball kind of area of effects things, these kind of cheap area of effects I like to call them, like Disruptors and High Templar, that don't have a huge health pool and, you know, don't have guaranteed splash damage. Generally not as great early game as you may think. They're super easy to dodge and they're pretty expensive in tech invested. Once the armies get larger though, feel free, feel more than free. I've seen great Disruptor games. Mainly featuring Protoss, but you know, they're good versus Terran too. You definitely see the pros using them. 4 Liberators, a nice handful of Marines, and a Widowmine. Should be able to do some great work on that natural if he doesn't get hit first. Oh no. Nickoz being preemptive? Yeah, preemptive. Metahurtz, nice splits and good Liberator positioning, and you will dominate this fight. There we go. Liberator setting up those freedom zones. Adept Shade sneaking on in. There we go, trying to bait out some disruption balls. Is Metahurtz trying to split as best as he can, and yes, dodges that one ably. Man, Nickoz, I don't think you're gonna do anything, man. You might as well just run off before you lose everything. Ooh, nice disruptor ball there. Ooh, nice disruptor ball there. Gets another handful of Marines. Not bad from these disruptors. And actually, there is no meat to this army. There are no Marauders. There are very little Widowmines. So this is actually doing more work than I previously thought. Bad bring forward from Nickoz. Bad. Too much justice for those stalkers. Stalking is a crime. The justice is twice as painful. And yes, finally being able to push him back is Nickoz. Oh, Metahurtz taking a fat shot after pushing the Protoss player back. Not chasing after, wise enough, knowing more disruptive balls will follow. Marauder production 3 at a time and 2 Marines at a time for Metahurtz. Wow, that was a fumbled sentence. I don't care though. Let's see what's happening over in Protoss Lang. Is Storm done? Upgrades. Upgrades. Oh, that's a pause button. Upgrades. 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 Oh. Wait, upgrades. Yeah, let's screw. You know, we'll just say Storm is done. Storm is done for a Red Protoss player trying to push in, but Storm is not good versus Liberator. Stalkers are, and oh, getting murdered. You are never gonna break his position, the Nickoz, but ooh, fatty disruption. Ball! Ball. My whole family just heard me yell ball. I swear, this is gonna be on you, my eventual disownment. Storm is done, in fact. There we go, Storm is done. But no AA for Nickoz. It is not hard to swarm. You can't push in with this. You don't have the balls to take out the Liberators or the Stalkers, really. I'm not sure how Metahurtz is gonna make it out of this one alive, but let's see it, folks. That's why we cast these games, to see what happens. Starcraft is a chaotic game. Ooh, double Liberator harass seems to be on the menu for Metahurtz to get back into this game. Cannon over here protecting this mineral line. Cannon over here protecting this mineral line, but some clever positioning should be able to deny gas mining for Nickoz. Metahurtz, knowing what he has to do to get back in the game. He has to harass. He can't sit back at home. He has to make the magic happen himself. He is the Terran. Boom, 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 boom! Liberation happening all over this space. Nice sticky toasty. Is that advanced ballistics? I believe so. Where is that Tech Lab factory? Oh, never mind. But I do believe that is definitely Liberator range. Makes things a whole lot more complicated for Metahurtz. Metahurtz, no. Metahurtz, no! No, Metahurtz! No! There's too much ground army. Oh, and that's nothing happens. Oh, something happened. Alright. Oh, lots of things happened. Protoss enemy smiled, player and me grimaced. Liberator is getting pumped out. 1, 2, 3 at a time. Yes, he did upgrade that advanced ballistics. He needs a lot more Liberators than this, folks. He needs a reactor on this starport and a tech lab on this barracks. Actually, no, he doesn't. What am I talking about? Ghost Academy on the way from Metahurtz. A little bit preemptive, but he needs that versus the Ghost. 34 to 43 Harvesters. Nickoz actually looking in a horrible position, not knowing that Liberators killed the crap out of Protoss. And blindly walks into a liberation zone. 4 Stalkers on the way. Ghost Academy, Widow Mines, and huge production. Well, a comparatively large production tab for the Terran player. This Liberator's still there. This one got cleaned up by the Mama-ship core. And Nickoz, it is getting to that stage of the game where you do not have the armor spell to break this. Stop doing that, for the love of God! Oh no, I'm so sorry, Nickoz. Metahurtz might just take this game from you, but I'm not certain. That's a lot of AoE, and that's a lot of Marauders. No. Okay. All right. Okay, let's just all take a quick breather here. Nickoz wasn't ahead, but now the game is slowly shifting from his grasp. He has a lot of AoE, but he has no mining, refusing to make purposely at a time. Castle Chris, never in love. Kappa. He needs a lot more Stalkers than this to even consider breaking into this. Like, if he were maxed out, this would be scary to engage into. Widow Mines and Liberators are so good. Not a Stargate in sight for our red Protoss player, which is not a good thing when you're facing Liberators and Widow Mines. Because Stalkers are just gonna get murdered when the numbers get high enough. Liberator is still shutting down all mining. 21 kills on this Liberator. Whoa! I guess you can say he was pretty liberated. I don't know. He got the crap liberated out of this Protoss player. Do I think PvT is broken? No, I think it's just not the best matchup right now. David Kim, please fix. Of course, not to say Metahurtz has done anything wrong. He has done everything right. It is just so hard for Protoss to win. If I'm not wrong, the balance is a bit skewed in the... Well, you know, this is me. It's not all balanced, folks. Sometimes it's just walking into an army. Oh well, Fatty Storm's coming down for Nickoz in vain. Templar getting sniped, but walking through those storms is Metahurtz. Not able to stem. No Venom Vax on the map. Combat shields not yet finished for these Marines. But he still has enough to chase the Protoss terror back to his 4 mining bases. Well, his 1 mining base and some mining over here. Triple Stargate now finished up. But it is too little too late. Liberation zones are gonna get set up and he is gonna get liberated. And yep, prediction came true. He did indeed get liberated. Liberator is very good. Take note, Protoss players of the world. Liberator is good unit. And it is super hard to engage into them, but eventually you're just gonna have to. Which probably is not advice I should give Nickoz, come to think of it. Yeah, probably not advice I should give him. But that's alright. Metahurtz seemed to be in a phenomenal position, taking out this 4th expansion. Handily has his own 4th up and home. So many mules giving him that juicy income. Look at that. 2,700 to 800. I don't know how Nickoz is gonna come back. The writing looks to be on the wall. But don't leave yet. I need those what? Ooh. Nice EMP, a little nice micro move. 117 APM to 100 and something. In conclusion, not bad APM from these players. Oh. There you go. Not bad APM from these players, especially considering the league it is in. It is Diamond. And let's see, final engagement. I think Nickoz with the money storms can hold off. And that's exactly what happened. This Widowmine had to witness the horror that just occurred, but still has a little nipple of death ready to go. Ghost, looking for that EMP, realizes he has neither the health nor the energy to do so. Like many of us in life, lacking health, or lacking energy, or lacking both. I just got sad. Anyways, final engagement seems to be coming up. Nickoz, oh boy, landing the fatty storm. Ooh, Widowmine landing the fatty shot. Fatty. I'm saying fatty. I don't mean to offend anyone. Oh, Nickoz, you just won my... No, Metahurtz, you just won my heart. Look at that, it's so beautiful. What better way to end a game like this than nukes? A great comeback from our player Metahurtz as a nuke gonna land. Yes! Smashes the crap out of those stalkers. Not as much as I thought, but still smashed them nonetheless. It looks like the final arm is getting whittled down. Nickoz' Templar are not doing anything. Marauders going unchecked. Liberators going unchecked. Widowmine with the juicy saw killing 3 stalkers in once, and I think that is it for our Red Protoss player. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 36 to 139 total supply and dropping for Nickoz. The parade across the map, and GG is called from Nickoz. And Metahurtz is victorious, and Metaverse? Metavax. What was I talking about? Metahurtz has left the game, there we go. Ooh, nice PvT coming out from Metahurtz. Metahurtz really displaying his knowledge of the matchup. And the knowledge is make liberators, stim, and get money. Acquire them Starcraft bees and notches. If they do exist out there somewhere. Yeah, what would I have done if I were Nickoz? Honestly, Nickoz was in a great lead. I'm thinking back when he was just smashing his army and had so many more expansions, but Metahurtz invested in the Liberator tech and it paid off. That Liberator range carried him throughout this game onto victory. And Nickoz was caught with his pants down and his life given up. Not for ire, but for a depth. I swear that was gonna sound cool. His life not given up for ire, but to our blue Terran menace Metahurtz. But that is gonna be it for this cast. This has been Mr. 789. I forgot my intro. It's a glorious day of January 8th, 2017. Outro time. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It really helps me out. Leave a comment if you're so inclined. And remember, the internet could always use more heroes.